Good evening, and welcome to the RNN, the Roman News Network, your most trusted source of information across the Republic.
I'm Gigachadius Reporticus reporting. What are you looking at, Dennis?
I'm Dennis, reporting as well. Today, we bring you breaking news, a tale of horror and shock from Caesar's very own household.
Shut up, Dennis. There's no reason to scare the people. It was just a bad dream.
Well, I'd say a statue bleeding, especially one of Rome's great leader, is pretty concerning.
Dennis, there's no reason. It was just a statue. Statues can't bleed. It's obvious. Dennis, dude, why are you acting dead? Come on.
Dude, that really hurt.
Come on. And now an interview with the fake dreamer herself, Calpurnia.
I'm John Pickle. I've been interviewing people about 41 revolutions of the sun, and today we are interviewing the Miss Calpurnia Caesar.
My husband's gonna die.
So, do you want information about that dream you had so I can make some money inform the people?
Something was wrong.
Wrong how?
His statue, it was bleeding everywhere, like a fountain.
It's not enough. That is not enough. Give me more. Give me more, Calpurnia. Calpurnia, I apologize. I needed my green grapes really badly. I apologize to my viewers, my lovers, my donators, especially my mom.
It's okay.
But we do want to hear about the rest of your dream you had.
Of course. You see, they were washing their hands, bathing their hands in the blood.
Sounds like Rome to me.
Stop. This is serious. My husband could die.
Speaking of the big C, what did he think about that dream?
Well, at first he agreed with me, but after Decius talked to him, I'm afraid he might go.
News on the block says that he's definitely going, but I can assure you, nothing bad will happen. Now back in the studio with Gigachadius Reporticus reporting. And Dennis, I guess.
Next up, an interview with Genghis Jinger Squat, who reported seeing shadowy figures near Brutus's home, the noble.
Shadowy figures near the noble Brutus's home? A weird dream? And Caesar being crowned king soon? Surely that's not a coincidence.
Dennis, did I give you permission to talk?
No, sir. Greetings, great Romans. It is I, Intervieweus, here today with... Sorry, what was his name?
Genghis Jinger Squat.
Genghis Jinger Squat. Now, you made a pretty preposterous claim. Shadowy figures leaving Brutus's home. But many Romans, and I myself, are wondering, what gives you the credibility to this claim?
Well, see, what you don't know about me is I attended school and I got a master's degree in shadows, which, in case you didn't know, it's like the highest level. You can't get better than a master's degree.
So there's no doctorate in shadows?
No, just master's.
Master's degree in shadows. And what does this allow you to do?
Well, it allows me to see the shadows that the regular people can't because they didn't get a master's degree.
I understand. So, can you describe specifically what you saw leaving Brutus's home? These figures, were they people?
It seemed to be that way, like maybe hooded figures.
How many?
6, it could have been 7. I didn't really get a master's degree in counting, so...
I understand. Did you get any insight into what they were saying?
No, but it did look like they were like colluding or something like that.
Conspiring, maybe?
That's a good word to use, yeah.
Now, the average Roman and I don't have much of an idea when we see shadowy figures, but with your master's degree, were you able to discern who these people were?
Yeah, one of them was Cassius, one was Casca, and one was Trebonius, but I also did see Brutus, because it is his house.
I understand. So, you were able to see a few of the members, but Brutus was with them.
Mm-hmm.
Then that rules out the chance of it being a robbery. Maybe they were friends?
It did seem that way, yes.
They were friends, all talking together in darkness. Does this raise any suspicions with you?
It does a little bit, just based on what happened with Calpurnia's dream, and just a bunch of hooded figures being gathered at Brutus's house. It's a little weird to me. It could be a coincidence, I'm not sure.
Well, you heard it here first, Rome. We're in great hands. Back to you, Gigachadius Reporticus. Who's that other loser?
Dennis.
With breaking news out of the way,
it's time for weather with our weather girl, Wendell. Take it away, Wendell.
Hi, I'm Wendell. Your weather girl with your weather. That's my job. Friends, Roman, and countrymen, lend me your ears. I'm here to tell you about the weather, whether you like it or not. Today's going to be a beautiful day out, with a high of 70 and clear and sunny skies with a 0% chance of rain. So, I'm not really sure why I have this umbrella. Despite expectations for a beautiful day, I'll still keep an eye on the sky. And that's Wendell out!
Thanks for the weather, Wendell. Hey, Gigachadius, do you know every Roman's favorite pastime?
Conquering.
No, sports.
What do you know about sports, Butterball?
Was that towards me?
Dennis?
Yeah. You're going to be participating in the tournament too.
Yeah,
What's your name?
Donald Discus.
And what's your plan to win?
To be honest, I didn't really have a plan. I'm just kind of here to make friends. And I thought these were plates. I thought we were eating.
Oh. All right, athletes, and throw!
Yep. I'd say Donald Discus is the winner.
I could have sworn Sporticus threw farther than me. But I think the ref had too much green grape juice anyway. I'm just happy to win. And I want to thank everyone who got me here, but Dennis.
You know Gigachadius?
What? Dennis?
I like discus and all, but I think me and everyone else is really excited for the big wrestling match tonight. You know, Socrates and Aristotle.
It's everyone else and I. But yeah, I heard about that.
Whose side do you have?
Aristotle.
I think Socrates is going to win. Sorry. This just in. Wendell has something else to say?
Wendell has something else to say.
Hi, I'm Wendell. And you know how I said it was a perfect day? Well, I lied. There's small meteors in the sky, and one big ominous cloud. But other than that, it's fine. Okay, Wendell out!
So what? Rome's weather is getting a little weird? I mean, didn't feel like you needed to interrupt us for that, right?
Never thought I'd be agreeing with you, Dennis, but yeah, that was a pretty horrible segment.
But still, we all love Wendell.
Shut up, Dennis. Yeah, we don't like Wendell, but we all hate you.
Well, anyway, back to that wrestling match. I heard there was going to be a philosophical debate before that, didn't you?
Yep, and Aristotle's destroying Socrates in that.
Well, I don't think you can really win a philosophical debate.
Aristotle can.
You know, let's take a look at this debate before the real fight begins later tonight. Thank you. I'm here with Socrates, the mind bender, and Aristotle, the Greek freak. And before today's match, gentlemen, the question is simple. What exactly is strength?
It's obviously the physical power you have.
But if a man lifts a rock, would you say that he is strong?
Yeah.
And then if a second man comes in, and he convinces that first man to drop the rock, is he strong?
No.
Here's where I gotcha. The second man convinced the first man to drop it. Therefore, he's stronger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet the second man couldn't lift the rock.
He has more power. He managed to get the first guy to drop it, so why is he not stronger?
Because strength is physical power. That's obviously
Well,
the case.
hold on. Maybe strength could be mental. Like what we're doing right now. Who has more mental strength right now?
What do you have to say about that, buddy?
I mean, you might have more mental strength, but I bet on the battlefield I would pulverize you.
Well, I could have 10 of my men pulverize you into a shred of cheese.
Whoa. This is a mental bout before your real fight. Do you understand that? Can you keep civil and remain calm?
I'll remain calm as long as you admit to being the worst philosopher ever and admitting to your dirty little secret.
You don't know anything. You look like you eat purple grapes.
They want to do this. Your cousin is Dennis.
Oh, really?
Whoa! Settle down. Back to the studio.
I knew I should have never voted for Aristotle, considering he's your cousin.
Well, not everybody in my family is as bad as me.
Dennis, your entire bloodline is full of a bunch of yeasty footlickers.
So what if we lick feet?
Dennis, what is wrong with you?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because we have another update from Wendell. You know Wendell. Why can't we hate her?
I bet she doesn't like to lick feet.
What's up, my Wendell Weatherettes? It's me, Wendell. And this weather is disastrous. Make sure to grab all your umbrellas, even though I'm not sure it'll help you, considering this rain is acid and will melt off your skin and bones. In other news, how many of you like Pompeii? Well, that's too bad, because Pompeii is turning into Pomp Goodbye. And as my umbrella melts and I receive word that earthquakes and the incoming tsunamis are joining forces into one big tornado, I have high hopes for Rome. This is Wendell, signing off. Probably forever.
Well, Gigachatius Reporticus, that wraps up today's episode of RNN, the Roman News Network. And it may be our last if what Wendell said is right about the weather. Do you have anything to say about that?
I can't believe I'm sitting within a foot of you, Dennis.
Okay, well that's, like, to the audience, wish them to be safe and everything.
Yeah. Friends, Romans, countrymen, I hope you're all safe. And goodbye.